My goal is to give 100,000 sciatica sufferers their lives back before I retire. Sciatica is an incredibly debilitating condition that affects much more than a person's physical state. It messes with their mind, their emotions, and I am sick and tired of watching so many people needlessly suffer for way too long.
Many people who deal with sciatica feel uncared for, unheard, overwhelmed and frustrated because so many people do not believe the pain that they are living with. And they start to become feeling alienated. So many people feel like they're at their wits' end just trying to live and survive. Over the first 15 years of my 30-plus year career as a physical therapist, I was helping 15 to 20% of my sciatica clients, and it drove me crazy. It was a condition that I so struggled with because I saw the agony, I saw the pain, and I felt helpless to help 80 to 85% of my clients. There's no reason for people to have to suffer when there are simple answers. It was the 80 to 85% of the clients that drove me crazy, not because of who they were, but because my lack of ability to help them and my lack of ability to help them help themselves. About 15 years ago, I took a course called Total Motion Release that totally flipped everything that I thought and believed that I knew about rehabilitation on its head. Through that, I started developing a protocol and a way to treat sciatica clients that made an amazing impact on my results. I was now helping 90 to 95%, and that's conservative, by changing my approach, by changing my failures, by working hard and studying each client and working with them diligently and having them work diligently. I've been able to put protocols together that has changed the way that I do therapy, that has helped more clients than I can count. I no longer am having them stretch their painful side. I do not do nerve flossing. I hardly ever do any press-ups or cobra exercises. I don't do the exercises that I learned in school or that you can find on YouTube readily. And so many of my clients come to me after trying all those things. My typical client is somebody who has tried anywhere from 3 to 5 different treatment approaches, whether it be from other physical therapists, chiropractors, osteopaths, orthopedic surgeons, whether it be injections, whether it be Pilates or Rolfing or acupuncture or cupping, dry needling, you name it. My clients have tried it all and have been so frustrated.
What has not worked for me over the years, lots of physical therapy, appointments with neurologists, chiropractors, narcotic pain medications, spinal injections, yoga, braces, I've had massages, and I've pretty much lived on anti-inflammatories for the last close to 10 years and on a daily basis.
I feel like I have tried everything out there that I could find. I did try several physical therapists, 3 chiropractors, Dr. Google, of course, several massage therapists, acupuncture, electric stimulation, vibration plate, Qigong, Tai Chi, every YouTube exercise video. The only thing physical therapists really ever focused on with me was building my core. And I know I'm 66, I don't have a great core, I get that. But the exercises were so painful. Everything I tried, it was painful. It was always just so painful, everything I did.
I had first started out going for MRIs, scans of my back at my regular doctor, chiropractors, exploratory surgery, massage therapy, acupuncture, injections, anything that I could think of, including even physical therapy, many, many times with no results, personal trainers, everything that I could think of to try and relieve my pain, I was trying. I was on medications after medication. I even got to the point, I went to Columbia University to see the doctors that treat the New York Yankees, the specialists for back and hip injuries, and I got nowhere.
One of my favorite clients was Johnny Allen, who had had 6 surgeries, 5 to his spine, 1 to his hip after a work accident. He had been addicted to drugs. He had been giving up on life, not being able to get out and mow his yard and do the things that he wanted to do. And after 4.5, 5 years, he joined my Facebook group and he learned some different principles and started applying them. He wrote in the group how he had gone out to mow the yard for the first time in 5 years, expecting to be knocked out within the next day or so, and reported that he had slight pain remaining the day after. And he even reported better news that he was off all of his medications after 5 years of being rather addicted to the pain medications. Stories like that just charge my engine and get me going, because that's what I want to see from my clients. Marcia had been dealing with back pain for years, developed sciatica, was working with several people, was told the only way for her to get relief was through surgery. She joined my program, and in a matter of months, she was back to 100% and actually reported to me that now that she's in her 60s, she's remembering back to her college days when her back started being aggravated, and told me that she hadn't experienced relief from that in years, and that now she's back to 100%, not even having the little irritation in her back that she had been dealing with for the past 40 years. I have so many other stories of clients who have been doing amazingly well, and that is what I love to hear. I love working with patients, getting them back to doing the things they love, getting them back to running, getting them back to just getting out and about, living their lives without the fear of annoying, aggravating, intense sciatica.
Okay, so how has it affected my family since I've been working with Dean? It's made a huge difference. Everyone notices that I am up and about more. I am able to do things like go to the football game with my husband and not feel crippled the next day from sitting in a hard seat and taking 5 flights of stairs. My kids are, they're not always on me about, don't carry that, don't lift that, Mom, let me do that, because they see that I'm a lot more mobile than I used to be. So I look forward to lots more pain-free days in the coming years.
Morning after I had done 2 sets of the initial exercises, as well as a move that Dean wanted me to do before getting out of bed, I got out of bed and immediately started to cry. And my husband, of course, gets into, she can't move, this is a bad day, jumps up, are you okay? I said, oh my God, Dan, I have no pain, almost no pain. I had a little bit of tingling in my foot. I was walking normally, I could stand. It was amazing.
This was different stuff. It was a different approach that was finally working for me. First week into the program, I started having 0 low back pain. I had a bruised feeling in my back for 13 years. I felt like someone had kicked me back there really hard and it never stopped hurting. I couldn't even have someone touch my low back. It's been gone all these 9 weeks after that first week. The second thing I noticed as I got through the first cycle of my menstrual period, I still did have some electrical shock pain as I was working through my body. But now as I work through that second cycle, I have 0 pain whatsoever. From 13 years of extreme pain where I felt so depressed just getting out of bed to 0 pain. I can feel like there's a difference in my body and I myself am in control of it. I'm not depending on sitting in a doctor's office waiting to get my shot or my pill constantly. I'm not depending on anything anymore except the tools that Dean has taught me. I'm excited about each day that I wake up because it's another day I'm getting stronger. When I used to feel like it's another day, I don't even want to be here because I can't deal with the pain anymore. It's relieved me not only of my pain, but of the depression that comes with having chronic pain that I know so many of you know and feel. It's like a feeling of finally, I look in the mirror now and I'm in control of myself and I have a life and a future that's pain-free.